Can you color correct the darkness under my eyes from our children?
It's really nice to Sean, and he's super bored. Smell how good that smells. Don't be an asshole. Does it smell fruity to you?
Oh, it smells really hot.
All right, welcome back. New video. We're here today, and Sean's not, but Riki is. Because today, we're going to do Riki Plays a Game.
That's a great title.
Of guessing. I've set up several rounds for you.
Okay.
And then I have determined what goes into the round, and I will get to determine if you're right or wrong.
Okay. Before this video, you did all this, right?
Literally today. So, run the intro. Okay.
Dear.
I had to get down all these bottles of whiskey.
Slow work.
I know. Physically.
Working hard today. Getting in your steps. That's a lot of whiskey.
Yeah, we're going to drink all of it.
No, we're not.
So, okay. Holy shit. That's a lot of trips. They're tasteful. I got 3 drinks.
Babe, it's like 6 feet.
I got 3 drinks.
From here to that table.
Let's just do a warm-up question. I didn't plan on this one, okay?
Okay.
This is just a real quick. Riki is a marketing director. So some of this, I actually am hyper interested to see your responses because I intentionally picked out bottles that have very broad spectrums of marketing. How much do you think one of these glasses costs? Not like a Bourbon Junkies one, just in general.
Just like a normal, regular Glen.
Yeah.
$5.
You called it a Glen?
Yeah, is that what it is? Yeah.
That's a pretty good, that's a better start than I thought. $5 is drastically off, but.
Why? Is it cheaper?
Do you think that you can buy a glass for less than $5? This is Dollar General.
I can buy a wine glass at Walmart for $1.50.
Okay. Ready? We're going to do round 1.
Okay.
There are 3 rounds of how much money does this cost? 3 bottles in each round.
Okay.
They're relatively close price range.
Okay.
And each round goes up in price, okay?
How many rounds?
3.
Okay. 3 bottles, 3 rounds.
Yep. I'm going to ask you which one you think the most expensive is. And then when you pick that one, how much you think it would cost in the store on a shelf.
Okay.
And which one you would buy.
Okay.
Which one you would buy, you're not going to get points for. I'm just interested to know
which one I would buy from just the
just what they look like, because you don't really care what you're not a whiskey person. So, but if you were there's a lot of people who watch this channel who are getting into whiskey and who are new to whiskey.
Okay.
And that, in theory, hypothetically, would be you in this video right now.
Right.
Right?
If I like the taste of whiskey.
Well, not everybody. You have to find the whiskey you like, and then that's how you get into it. These are the 3 bottles presented for the first one. I don't want to say the names of them until you pick which one you think the most expensive of the 3 is. And then you can explain why you think that or your thought process and decide figuring it out, any of that.
Okay, I think this one's the most expensive.
Why?
Because...
Do you know what that... Do you recognize any of these?
Yeah. Okay. Well, we went here.
Okay.
Well, I didn't go there. You went there. And I've just seen this one on your shelf. I don't recognize this one. I like the name Dragon's Milk.
Or
kind of like
well, okay. It's not... The way you said milk is just not... It was...
The milk from a dragon.
All your comment, subscribe, and leave a comment down below is how far off you think. If everything's 1 point and there were a possible 12, if you think Riki's going to score 1 or more than 1. So, okay, you think that this is the most expensive one? Which one would you buy if you saw them in a store? Okay. And they were all the same price.
So I'm tossed up between these 2.
Because of what?
I like the label on this one. I like the bottle on this one. The dragon bottle.
The scales.
That's super cool.
Yeah. This is from Michigan.
Okay.
That's from Colorado.
Yeah.
This is Mythology.
Yep.
This is the most expensive one.
Yep.
How much do you think it costs? We're going to go, for the people watching, because some people will actually care, we're going to go how much it would cost on a shelf if it were the price in which it was intended to be. Because some of these have secondary values
price,
and stuff.
Right.
Do you have any spectrum on how much was
110.
Oh my gosh. Literally twice as much.
Okay.
It costs 60.
Okay.
The secondary item's 150.
Can I tell you why I think this is the most expensive?
Sure.
Because this looks like whiskey people's whiskey. There's a horse on it from Kentucky.
Yep.
And it's plain and brown And it just looks like whiskey.
Okay, I'm going to move these out of the way. Southern.
My grandpa had a barrel in his
backyard
in 1800.
Okay, round 2 is what we're going to do next. So how close that story is to a lot of distillery stories is probably not acceptable. Have you inspected them long enough?
Okay.
Okay. So now these are 3 completely different bottles. 2 of them are from the same distillery. Which one would you buy if you walked into a store?
This one.
100%. It's so pretty. Okay, which one do you think, not secondary values, because actually I think all three of these have secondary value. Which one do you think is the most expensive?
Okay, I'm struggling between these 2.
Okay.
I'm going to say this one.
Okay, this one's the most expensive. How much do you think this one costs?
This one's the most expensive.
No, this one is.
Oh, this one's.
How much do you think this one costs though? Because you thought it was the most expensive. How much would you have thought it was?
I would have said this was like 90.
It's 80.
Okay.
That's really good. How much do you think that one is?
Man, I would have said this one was 80.
Okay. I think 80 would be a really good price for that bottle, but it is above that.
So I'm going to say 95.
It's 100.
Okay.
That's really good.
I mean, Price is Right. I'm pretty good at Price is Right.
Well, you guessed that glass was $5 and the Blanton was 120. So I don't know that we're good at Price is Right, but you did way better.
I mean, not
time.
whiskey's Price is Right.
You did like a warm up round. Well, you know who designed it?
Yeah, I know the story. You told me.
You remember? Oh wow. Then the last round of this is gonna be really easy. If you actually remember the shit I say to you.
I do listen to you sometimes.
You and Sean listen to me about the same amount. Okay.
You do talk a lot.
So, round 3. These are the most expensive bottles. Okay. Of the 9 that I pulled, these are the highest priced.
And I don't recognize this one at all.
You recognize those 2?
Well, the names of them. I've heard you talk about them.
That's why I pulled those, because I wanted to know if the names made a difference or not. Okay, so we have these. I'll say these names. I didn't want to say the Blanton's one because I figured if I said Blanton's, you might know what Blanton's is. So we have Joseph. Okay, so we have Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend, Wild Turkey Masters Keep 1. This is like an annual thing, but these are all limited. Okay.
Okay.
And then this is Jim Beam Bourbon Whiskey finished in PX Sherry casks. A lot of S's on that one. Okay, so which one would you buy if you walked into the store and saw all 3 and they were all the same price?
Okay, so I really like this one. I like this.
Okay.
Cork.
What's that bottle shape remind
you
of?
The shape, a person's shoulders and torso.
What the hell? It reminds me of a boat.
Oh, no.
Like an anchor of a ship. It reminds me of
like the silhouette of a woman. Okay, I'm just going to purely guess out of my ass and say this one.
That's the cheapest one. So, how much do you think that is since you thought that was the most?
So these are more expensive than the
last,
2?
Yeah.
Let's say $115.
Okay. Oh my God.
Is it $250?
If you knew how much we paid for whiskey, I feel like that's $170-ish.
Okay, I know how much you used to pay for whiskey when it came out of my bank account.
Okay. So how much? The most expensive one is this one.
Okay.
Which is, I didn't know if you would recognize Jim Beam because Jim Beam's generally known as like a lower shelf $15, but this is $175.
Okay.
How much do you think that one is?
$250.
It's $200. You're pretty close. Kind of.
I know shit about whiskey, but I know you.
We'll see. Okay, out of these 3 bottles,
okay,
everybody can see them. They're all from a distillery out in California called Redwood Empire. All 3 of them. Which one of these 3 are my favorite?
Okay, you've never told me this.
I definitely
have.
Now
I'm just guessing.
I definitely have. One of these bottles has been in our house, and I've drank a whole bottle of it.
You like the drink, like the picture, or the whiskey, or both?
Are you asking if I prefer the label on one of them? No, I want to know which was my favorite bottle.
I mean, these are really pretty.
They're like hipstery and beautiful.
Okay, I'm just gonna guess, but I think I've seen this one before.
That's the right one.
In my house.
That one's been in the house.
Okay.
You barely got it though. These 2 have never been in our home ever.
Okay, so I will say I never. This one I didn't recognize, but this one I was like, maybe I've seen that one before.
You have not.
But I guess right, so it doesn't really matter. Right?
Okay.
I mean, if this proves anything, it proves I'm a really good wife.
Round 2.
Round 2
of this question.
Of this round.
Okay. If you get this wrong, we're divorced. Which one's my favorite?
Divorce.
Yeah. I swear to God, I could show these 3 bottles to anybody that's watched our videos and they would immediately know which one's my favorite. Pinky.
Maybe you should marry them.
You should get this one right.
That's fun.
Are you fucking serious? This is Elmer T. Lee. Are you fucking kidding me? You got the Lost Monarch Redwood Empire one right. I literally have these in the bunker. I have them out here. I've talked about Elmer T. Lee a million times in our household. Are you? Why did you pick the one with the horses on it?
I don't know. For some reason, I feel like you told me at one time you like this.
I swear to God.
What's my favorite drink?
Tequila. Captain and Cokes.
No, just my favorite.
Margaritas.
No, just my favorite thing to drink.
Oh, Perrier, lime, with margarita salt and ice. Yeah,
What's
it is.
that?
Coffee, whatever. It's the same shit. Thank you guys for watching. I can't believe this one. This is the one I'm like, this is the easy one. This is a lob. I'll lob this one to Riki. She'll nail it.
I mean, I've
Home
heard you
run.
talk about how expensive it is and how it's hard to find.
Okay. The last one of those I bought was from Opperman's in Saginaw like 2 or 3 years ago, and you were with me when I bought it.
Oh, maybe that's why. See, I remember our time together.
We're the Bourbon Junkies. Like, comment,
We're
subscribe.
not the Bourbon Junkies. He's the Bourbon Junkies.
And Sean and Gabby will do this. And we'll see. Hopefully, Gabby knows Sean better than
Gabby drinks whiskey.
Gabby hopefully knows Sean. You know, you talk.
Yeah, it's kind of unfair.
You talk so much shit. You're like, I'm such a good wife, blah, blah. And then you got the easiest one wrong.
Listen, I got most of the questions about you right.
We love you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your week. I'm depressed now. I can't believe you didn't know this one.